Well, hello everyone. I am kicking back with Faster Than Light this evening. FTL. It's on Steam. It's a cheap $10 game. It is infuriating. And fun. So I just figured I'd let you guys see it, because a lot of people requested to see Faster Than Light, so I figured I'll show you as I completely fail. So, I've played through... I haven't beaten the game yet. You'll see everything about this game as I play through it. And probably fail to beat it again. It's pretty short, but anyway, I'll get into all that. So I'm playing it on easy because a lot of people suggested that before you unlock any of these ships, it can be extremely difficult. And when I played on normal, it was extremely, extremely difficult. And I've certainly gotten a lot farther on easy, but easy just means you get more scrap, which is kind of experience. Easier enemy generation, whatever. Anyway, I'm playing through on easy, because I have no chance of beating this on normal. Not with this ship, not without a whole lot more time than I have. So let's get this going. My ship, the Kestrel, I've renamed it to Jaced. And I can change the names of my characters down here too. So, yes, chocolate milk. This is great. Let's get this going. I have another ship. I do have this one. This is the Engineers, the NGs. And this one's pretty fun to play, but it's hit or miss, especially early. And I don't really like doing drone stuff all that much. But I had some success with it. It was a little bit of fun. Going back to this one's actually just flat out a little bit weaker. It's got strong weapons early on. It actually has a couple strong, or both the weapons are pretty good all the way through. But it does have 3 bars on this, which is a little bit of a savings. Whereas if you look at the NG Cruiser, it's actually got quite a bit more that's been invested in up to this point. So let's get going. Here's the game. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before pursuing a rebel fleet, or before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: Nebulas. Passing through a nebula will allow you to temporarily slow down the fleet advancement, but they contain their own unique dangers. Alright, let's get this going. Oh, thoughts on the new champ? League of Legends question there. I don't know. Looks like Rengar. Looks like Rengar version 2, which is interesting because I just did Rengar version 1. But that's just from the abilities we can read. It's not on the PB as of earlier today, or I'd have a video, or I'd be working on a video for it. So maybe it's coming out tonight and I'm not seeing it, but as of a couple hours ago it wasn't out. So here we are. Here's my ship. Not a whole lot going on with this ship. I'm in the starting sector. I don't have to worry about too much, but I'll just show you guys a couple things. So I have my crew all sitting here. Markel, I'm going to send him to the shield room. So what you see right there, that's a shield room. It has an S, and then it has a little curve for a shield. Then I'm going to send Fire Dim to the weapons room. And this is what I've been doing all the time. I haven't really been worrying too much about the engine room until I get more people. But yeah, basically, some of these rooms that have stuff, if you man them, they're just a little bit more effective. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting them manned right away. And let's go ahead and do our first jump so we can actually see some gameplay here. So here's the beacon map. This is all totally random. Every time you play through, it's different. So in this case, I only have one jump available. I have to go here. Let's see what's going on. You receive requests. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? Pledge to do what you can. Thank you. If you just give us a count on their numbers, perhaps we can get the rebels to help. Scrap 18. So I got some scrap. Scrap is the experience, and it's added a quest marker to your map. Continue. So it's kind of experience. It's currency plus... Well, let me explain it. So scrap is something that you can use as currency to buy things from shops, but it also is directly, you can use it directly to actually upgrade your systems. So in some cases, what you're buying from the shop are like new systems altogether, new weapons, drones, you know, any number of things that you can buy, or crew members you can buy with scrap too. But you can also use it just to buy this stuff, and that's important. And I'll get into that when it's important. Alright. Jump. I have a distress signal over here, and I have a store over here. I like to get the stuff that's closer to the edge done sooner, because I do want to explore as much of this as I can. You find the source of a distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Okay, this is a random event, and I'm actually going to go ahead and explain my biggest criticism of the game. This kind of event is so, it's like 50-50. I don't know if it's 50-50 or if it's like 60-40 or whatever. But I can send somebody in to try to help put out the fire. And it seems like there's a 50-50 chance one of my crew members is going to outright die doing this. And I'm not going to gain that much out of doing it. So I get these events where I have no control over the outcome, and I can lose something absolutely critical just trying to help out. So my options are send your crew in the shuttle to help put out the fire, versus dock and try to rescue the survivors, versus just leave. Dock and try to rescue the survivors. If I want an extra crew member, I think that might possibly get me one. I don't know. But let's see if we can help put out the fire. You send your crew into the station. Unfortunately, as soon as they enter, the fire breaches the station's fuel cell containment. You quickly try to dock and retrieve your crew, but not before an unfortunate soul is lost in the inferno. So I gain 15 scrap, but I'm losing one of my crew members already. So it's just kind of frustrating to me, because this happens all the time, and you kind of want to take that risk, but it's still extremely annoying to take that risk and then just lose somebody this early in the game. And that's actually, I don't know. Hopefully we get somebody new, or we're going to be remaking this game real quick. Alright, distress signal, we've covered that, and I'm not going to try for anything at that store right now, so I might just skip the store altogether. A rebel ship moves into engage. You attempt to open communications, but realize the futility of that action when you see the ship is run by an AI. I love AI ships. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. I don't like it when they do this. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay. That's actually a pretty strong one right off the bat. So we have to knock out the FTL drive. It's a similar symbol. Looks kind of like an engine, but it's a similar symbol on both ships. So on the very back of my ship, what my mouse is over, hopefully you guys can see that. That is an FTL drive, and then over here it's FTL, it's engines. While it's powered up, while it's working, I'm going to get some dodge chance out of it, as long as I have a pilot up here too. Anyway, so I want to knock that out, but I also want to knock out their weapon. So I'm shooting a missile at the FTL, but I'm also shooting my burst laser at the weapon, so I can knock that out. And they do still have a drone, but that's just going to be annoying, because all it can do without the rest of the weapons on their ship, the only thing this drone that's attacking me can do is just knock out my shield. If it were a little higher rank, it could actually get shots in between and damage me directly, but for right now, it doesn't matter. So there's going to be the exciting encounters we're going to see this entire time. Oh, and auto-fire. Do I want to auto-fire? No. Hopefully I can make it through without it jumping to FTL. I just need one more shot. In fact, I'm not even going to risk it. So the ship breaks apart, and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be one step ahead of the fleet. I got fuel, drone parts, and scrap. So the thing that I was trying not to fire is a missile. And the missile, so right up here, it's these three numbers at the top. You have fuel, which is costs 1 fuel for every jump you make. On the right side, number of drone parts. Anytime you want to summon a drone, which I can't do in this ship until I get the drone control upgrade. And number of missiles. So missiles is a consumable, so they're very powerful. They totally bypass shield. They're a really good early thing to fire if you want to knock out the shield, or if you want to knock out a weapon system really quickly. But they are a consumable, so. Beams never do damage to shields. Yeah, you must not be responding to me, right, Chaos? Alright. Alright. Well, I ain't much to show here, so let's go ahead and jump to the next location. Behind. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They are powering up their FTL, another FTL one, so another fire out the missiles, and also hope that I can knock out the weapon system in the same go. They also have a drone. That's interesting. it's pretty rare to get... Oh, and they have a missile too. Alright, so you see I have fire in the back here in these back two compartments, which is great, because that's right next to the airlocks. You can suffocate, you can pull out the oxygen by opening it to the raw vacuum of space anytime you want. Obviously, you'll kill your own people, but you can also get fires out really quickly that way. And if enemies try to board your ship and they're in the wrong place, you can also use that to starve them of oxygen, provided they're not AI drones. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go through. I did already knock out their shields, not their shields, their engine and their weapons, so same deal. And I am going to wait this one out. So I can close these doors again, and that'll refill up with oxygen. Should make this one. Oh, it's not on auto... Yeah. I actually have to manually fire it, and that's actually important because now I have to use another missile because I'm not on auto fire. Normally I am on auto fire if I pick up a couple more beam weapons. Not beam weapons. Lasers. I'll just set it to auto fire because they're not using consumables. Alright. And our next place. I'm not going to go back here because I don't want to deal with a Nebula. And I'm not totally sure I'm actually going to make it. Actually... No, I'm just going to go ahead and go forward here. So, right here on the left side of the map, these are locations that are being consumed by the Rebel fleet, and you have to keep ahead of the Rebel fleet. If you go in this mid-band here where it says warning, and there's those arrows, you get into an encounter. I have no idea what happens if you go all the way into, if you go all the way in there, but yeah, I just have no idea. So you want to explore as much as you can of a system and get as much scrap out of it as you can. Before you move on to the exit over here and then go to the next sector. Your jump leads you to nothing but empty space. The jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. These are actually very frustrating. You don't run into any kind of encounter, but by the same token, you don't get anything out of it. So it's a wasted jump. In this case, yeah, in this case, it's basically costing me 2 plus time to get over to this quest hub. So, not quest hub, but it's for the quest we got earlier. You find the Mantis encampment, but there are far too many of them to count accurately. You send a long-range message back to the settlement with your findings, but unfortunately there's not much you can do. It would be suicide to attack directly. But I do, whenever you see a blue weapon, so in this case I have a missile, or a blue choice, missile weapon bombard their key structures, missiles -1. Whenever you see that, that is a good option. I don't know if there's any case where that's a bad option, but basically that's when you know that it's going to go in your favor. So, let's see. You fire at their fuel depot, but a shot from the surface rips the missiles to shreds. Wow. Wow. I have used enough of those that I really just had no idea that you could do badly. Apparently, that actually failed. So, my blue option. And we're going to do the exact same thing. I don't have a drone to worry about. Then they're not also going for FTL, so in this case, they only have 1 shield. I get 3 shots out of my burst laser. The shield is this little square, this blue square. Again, both ships have the same thing. And the number of shields they have versus the number of shots you're going to fire out. Beam weapons work a little bit differently, but burst lasers, if you can fire out like 5 lasers from 2 different guns and they only have 1 shield, you're going to get 4 shots on them as long as they land. Yeah, but that 1 is always going to get consumed as long as they have 1 shield active. So, this is going to be a long one. As long as I can knock out their weapons, I can ignore everything else about this. In fact, I'm going to turn auto fire on because I'm not planning on... On that note, let me go ahead and switch that up. What I just changed here was... This is so irritating. I'm going to have to go repair this. What I just changed here is I moved my weapon order here, so if my weapons get hit by a missile or anything else... I thought that was on auto fire, did I? Oh, no, it is. There we go. Oh, right, because I just switched it. Haha, I'm confused. Now it's back to auto fire. So anyway, the order... If your power gets... Not your power. If your weapon system gets damaged, and it only gets partially damaged, The weapons that are more to the right on this list will be the first ones disabled. That's all I'm trying to say. With the patrol ship destroyed, you hasten to leave. It won't be long before the other ships catch up. Missiles 1, drone parts 1, scrap 19. So we're getting quite a bit of scrap here. I'm not going to use it for anything just yet because I want to see what happens at like the first store I come across. And I have to move this guy all the way back. I could have moved the guy from the weapons room. That would have been fine. And you have to have a guy up there to actually make a jump. Okay, so from here I'm going to go towards our exit, but I'm going to explore a couple more places if I can first. So I don't want to... This is another one of those that's kind of a wasted spot because I'm not trying to repair. It says repair damage for 10 scrap. This is not a traditional shop, it's just an event you can come across. And it's a waste. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene to defend the outpost. This should be a very easy one. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage your ship. And you can pause anytime, and you don't have to pause all the time, but you kind of do in some of the more complex encounters, especially later on when you've got people actually boarding your ship. This is going to be over in about 3 seconds. Some of these little scout ships, the AI ships, don't have any shields at all, so they're extremely easy to just rip apart. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. So, just some extra materials on top of what I got for destroying it. I'm gonna circle around over here, see what's here. This is behind the exit, but I have time before I need to move on. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache. Again, same thing. It's gonna be real easy. As long as I land 1 or 2 of these shots in the first volley, which I should land all 3. But as long as I land 1 or 2, it's gonna be perfect. Yeah, their weapons are out now. As long as you're not using your med bay, you should power it down and allocate the power into your engines for the extra 5% dodge. Yeah. You salvage what you can from the broken ship. Scrap 16. Investigate the station. Drone anti-ship drone Mark 1. The station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic, scrap 11, and an anti-ship drone. So that's going to be good if I decide to go for drone control. And let's go ahead and... I think I can get away with this. Yeah, I think I can get away with this. I hope I can get away with this. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack the pirate. Okay, so let me explain why I'm bothered by this. You power up your weapons and move into engage. So here's what's concerning. This has a teleport, so it can actually teleport crew members over to my ship. I only have 2 crew members, so this is extremely dangerous for me. The other problem is, since I'm in a nebula, I cannot see inside my own ship. I cannot see any room that is not currently occupied. If I have a certain crew member from, I think, the slug race, I can see stuff in the neighboring rooms too when I'm in a nebula, but they could send crew over and I will not know where they are. That's all I'm saying. So... let's pause this and at least get this to work, though. And I'm going to go ahead and drop in a missile, too, just so I can get this over with as soon as possible. And moving the pilot over. No, not a mantis. It's a mantis. There's a reason I say that. The Mantis are really, really good fighters in ships, so I had to get both of my guys together. They hail you. Realize our ship is no match for you. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. Just because... This is fine. They're offering to give me some stuff and let them fly off, and that's fine because I do not want to be in this fight. Unfortunately, I still have to fight this guy in here, but that should be just fine. Oh no, he's fine. He left. I actually did not know he would just leave. Alright, let's go ahead and repair this. It's red, which means it needs to be repaired, and I'm actually going to go ahead and heal the guy in there before I leave here. So... let's turn this back on. Have to give power to the med bay. And then which guy is this? This is the missiles guy, and this guy is a pilot, so I have to move him back over here. They do actually gain skill, so if I hover over here, you look over here at the drop down, they gain skill in whatever they're doing, whether it's fighting, whether it's repairing, or whether it's one of your 4 main systems. So I'm actually looking to see their experience and sending them to the correct one, just because I wasn't sure which one was which. Since they're both humans, they look identical, and yes. Alright, and I can get to the exit, no problem here. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Sell 3 drone parts for 12 scrap. Sure. And let's go ahead and do this, and let's go ahead and look at our ship. Do we want to do anything? Can we do anything that is actually worth doing right now? I mean, I can get improved shields. I can get improved engines. I've had the most success with going for heavier weapons early on, but until I actually have more weapons to equip, it doesn't do me much good to add more weapons. I want to get door system. I want to get the upgrades in here. This is amazing. Until you have to deal with drones that are actually boarding your ship, this is just amazing until that point, because it does do so well. It basically lets you vent people into space and buys enough time to where they will run out of oxygen. Anyway. Not going to do anything. Let's jump to the next sector. Wow. I have a very clean... So I'm going to jump to the civilian sector, which is green. These just change the encounters you come across. I'm not sure, you know, if there's any real difference in difficulty or anything. Looks like I have more options if I go along the bottom half this time. So I'm going to go along the bottom half, all these waypoints along the way. These are what I'm going to go, just so I can hopefully have some diversity in what I can choose from. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to advanced hacking tools, and they've tried to shut down our engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. That's no big deal. 1 shield again. And they do have that... I'm just going to leave auto fire on, but I'm not going to fire my missiles, so... They do have this drone flying around. It's going to pop my shields out occasionally, but as long as I can knock out their weapon systems pretty quickly, I should be okay. Yeah, their weapon systems are out. The pilots... As long as they're not firing at me, I think I can avoid... I don't need to... If the pilot's not in there during combat, I lose out on all my evasion, your chance to dodge incoming attacks. But I've sent him out to actually repair this. The system he's repairing right now is basically the doors. If this system goes out, it's actually really critical if somebody's boarding your ship. If the doors are taken out, you can't vent anybody into space, and it's extremely frustrating. So, another easy encounter. I mean, this is what this ship really excels at, is all the 1 shield encounters you have to do early on. We'll get a scanner so we can actually see what's going on inside the other ship, too. Missile to shield, laser to weapons. Yeah. Missile to shield, laser to weapons. So, here's how I've been playing the game. KS, you seem to know what you're... Like, you seem to know the game. So here's what I've been doing. Like, in the early... It's not until like the last boss that I actually start to really unload missiles. Unfortunately, I haven't had good missile systems, and I failed twice on the last boss, once on the 2nd phase, once on the 3rd phase. And it's really frustrating, but I tend to just try to avoid missiles altogether. And if I do use missiles, it's mostly because I want to knock out their FTL, or it's because I want to knock out their weapons as fast as possible. but then I stop using missiles. So I've thought about, you know, what to do with... Yeah, whatever. With the pirate ship destroyed, your engines come online again. You salvage what you can from the debris. Fuel 4, scrap 26. Jump to the next. So we're going to go ahead and work on the back here. There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them has markings of the space pirate. Let's go ahead and take them on. Another pretty easy one. Another one I'm expecting to be pretty easy. I'm not even going to repair that now just because it doesn't matter. And I'll explain what it is. So I have a... In this room, it's venting oxygen. That's because there's an actual breach in the room. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I didn't actually realize I'm missing shots on it. And that's important because if they're actually getting their weapon systems back online long enough to actually fire at me, then I'm going to take a lot of damage. It looks like I have taken some damage here. Down below 75%, but this should all finish just fine on its own. There we go. So the drone's going to drift off, and I'm going to go ahead and worry about... Seems the crew did not survive the assault, so I got some extra stuff, whatever. I want to send both these guys in at once because they're not going to have much time to repair this. I can send them back out, too, without a problem. And because I'm going to need to use the med bay, I'll go ahead and use the med bay. So there's a breach in the hull, and they both need to be in here, but there's no oxygen in here, so they're going to die slowly while they try to repair this. Now that needs to fill back up with oxygen, but I'm going to send these guys back to go ahead and get their health back. And then I will reposition them wherever they are, and oxygen should come back to that area on its own. It doesn't really matter. That's only something that... Yeah, it doesn't really matter that got breached. It was actually very easy to handle, but... I need more crew members, desperately. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but you detect faint life signatures on board. Board the station and look for survivors. I may be remaking this game very shortly. Okay, human corpses are scattered across the station. You find the source of the signal, a lone survivor that locked themselves in a storage closet. You quickly retreat with them in tow back to the ship and hope they can recover to be of some use. I got an extra crew member. So, I mean, it can go either way in any of these encounters. It's just really dangerous to risk it, but what the heck. Alright, so now I have another crew member. That's good. And we're going to go ahead and go to our distress signal over here. Ship emitting the distress beacon messages to you. Sorry to bother, but we're out of fuel and can't get out of this barren sector. Can you help? Yeah, we can help. When I got a new weapon for it. Thank the gods we can finally get out of here. We're jumping straight home, so take this extra weapon. We won't need it, hopefully. And I think I can still make all of these jumps if I go back, so I think I can still do some more exploring in this sector real quick. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. Aid the civilian ship. Power up your weapons and engage the automated ship. You know, that's a good justification for me to spend some of this scrap because I could have enabled that weapon too. Boy, that has a long cooldown on usage though. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and... Only 3 missiles. I don't even want to use it. That is not what I would have targeted if I were them. You can open all the doors so air can flow into the breach room so your crew members won't take asphyxiation damage. I have not successfully, like, I figured you could do that, but I haven't successfully done it yet. Like, if you open all the doors on the ship, is that what you're saying? Does that make it easier? And Makes it so it has just... doesn't do damage. Gets it out of the orange range. Ship breaks apart. You hasten to contact the civilian ship. So here's what we got here. And then here's what we got from the civilian ship. The ship that the pirate was assaulting was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. Alright. Well, let's do something about this. I don't know if this is any good, but I want more weapon slots anyway. Note, beam damage is reduced by 1 for every shield that passes through, which allows for partial... I don't know the exact math behind this. Like, if I go... It says damage per room hit is 2. And if something I'm going against has 2 shields, does that mean it does 0 damage, anything it hits? I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to use these weapon slots anyway, so let's go ahead and upgrade to that point. And I'll actually pick up... And I'll pick up while I'm here... I'll keep it at that for now. I shouldn't have to deal with too much more here. And let's go ahead and turn on the halberd beam. Let's jump to our next location. Oh, there's a... I should have looked. I should have looked. There's a store, and I just spent my money, so I may be like unable to get something I really want now. A ship engineer has set up a small shop here. Continue. Nope, nothing I wanted. Well, I don't know. I've never had enough money for cloaking when I came across it early on, so I've never had to worry about that. And drone control, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. I think, I don't know, I don't think it matters that much. But it may be the ideal way to play, I have no idea. And we're not going to sell anything. Yeah, I'll hold on to that for now. So jump. A rebel ship approaches cautiously. Personally, says the captain, I'd have stuck with the Federation, but I'm a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a war to fight. Raise your shields. Wait, what? Personally, says the captain, I'd have stuck with the Federation, but I'm a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a war to fight. But if the rebels are fighting the Federation, why, you would have a war to fight if you stuck with traitor scum. Continue. Okay. I'm gonna try something different. I may regret this. I may really regret this. But I haven't actually used a beam weapon yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out the shields. And again, I'm not gonna use my missiles, but I hope I can knock out the shield with my burst laser, which will fire before my halberd beam. And then let's see if I can, like... Oh, that could be like 4 rooms. I wonder if it actually count as 4 rooms hit. That would be amazing. Let's do this. Well, that was kind of bad, because the shield's regenerated. Oh, well, I mean, that was fine. But I did less damage than I expected to do, that's all. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Fuel 3, drone parts 1, scrap 2. I don't know why I read those. It's not that exciting to know those exact numbers. And there's a store over there, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3... I don't think I make it, because every time I make a jump, this goes further out. I'm looking if I can get from there, and if I have to use this jump, then this jump, then this jump, I think I'm pretty much SOL. So I'm not going to risk it, but I will just go to the close one to the exit, and then I'll take another jump if I can. Intervene to defend the outpost. Okay, detecting the higher threat. The automated ship moves into... Cloaking is dumb. Well, the only thing that bothers me about cloaking is that my ship won't even power weapons when I know there's something there. Burst laser. Yeah, this is going to be an easy one. Is that... No, that doesn't count. Let's do that again. There we go. Let's see if I can do... Let's see if I can do it with this. So it's like a Victor Ray. So as soon as my halberd beam fires, I should actually just outright kill it. And I'm not even gonna look at repairing just yet. Come on, fire, 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 fire. Yeah, okay. Alright, now I actually have to repair this. Let's head over here, let's head over here. And... so that's my oxygen system they knocked out. And they did some damage to the other systems as well. I'll let him finish repairing. Gonna get some health back on. Oh, that's right. I need to turn that back on. And... which one are you? You're the... oh, you're the weapons guy. So you need to go back over here. Oh, poop. Poop, you're gonna have to fix a surveillance system. You can see little bars at the bottom of the screen that are the repair. That's all. So when something is not gray, it means that something is wrong with it. I think I'm good. I think I've got nothing else to worry about. Right? And I've got time. I'm gonna go to this one behind the exit. And then... I'm not gonna risk it any further in this sector. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you. Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on. Attack the pirate. You asked for it. They pull away from the planet and move in to engage. Anything interesting about this? Not really. Let's see if I can knock everything out again. Oh, no, it doesn't reach. Oh, whoa, 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 wait. These are unoccupied rooms. That's right. There we... oh, that's... does that hit 4 rooms? I think that hits 4 rooms. All right, let's do this. We're just waiting on the charge up. And it's gonna fire. Looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Yeah, okay. That is a good weapon. Yeah, I haven't used that at all yet. You pick through the remains and contact the settlement. Fuel 2. With the pirates gone, you signal the station. We appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry we can't give you more. I've got time for one more, and I should be able to jump from here to the exit, so I'm going to do it. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. Another one-shielder. Am I still in Sector 1? No, I'm in Sector 2. Okay. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay. Nothing to worry about. They have a drone. Is that drone over here? Where's that drone? Better not be a boarding drone. That'd be air. Oh, it's okay. So it is right up at the front. I didn't see it. I can ignore that as long as I knock out the weapons. So I'm going to focus on knocking out the weapons and then halberd beam. Let's see if I can hit 4 rooms again. How did I do this last time? Yeah, that's good. That's a clean 4 rooms. Well, what do I want to do? Because now I'm thinking I can just hit the shields. If the beam's going to hit that anyway. So there's damage to the shields, but if I target the actual shield room, I can... okay, come on, come on. I can damage the shield so they just don't have much. That is a good weapon! Alright. Let's repair this. So I can't operate my doors right now, that's all. Fixing the door. There we go. Yeah, okay, so 5 rooms. Start in the corner of the engine to the drone. You can get the shields, weapons, and unoccupied. I could have gotten 5 rooms there? Huh. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Jump. No, I shouldn't. I won't. You can go to the exit beacon, like, while it's in this warning thing, but you have this pretty difficult fight to handle if you do. Which you can jump away from immediately if you need to, but it takes a while for your FTL drive to charge up. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Repair 5 damage for 10 scrap. Okay. That's actually useful to me at this point. Zoltan Homeworlds or Uncharted. I hate Nebula. I don't know if there's anybody who likes it or if there's... Yeah, I hate Nebula. I don't know. Might give you an advantage when you're boarding someone. No, because you wouldn't be... I don't know. I have no idea. I just don't like them. You're far from Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward. Hopefully, if I go back, this will still link over here, and I can just go forward that way. So that's what I'm going to do. Augment, automated reloader. Oh, wow, thank you. That's one of the upgrades I actually have enjoyed. So this just means that my shots come out 15% sooner, which actually matters when you're doing an exchange. Like, what I like to do is knock out their weapon system, and when my shots are firing just barely ahead of theirs, it does that. The other one that I really like, is this one that... Don't put in your laser and beam at once. Hold fire on the laser till the beam is charged. Yeah, I've been doing that. Not on this, but that's something I will tend to do when I have 2 different lasers that are going at different paces. Like you have a Mark 1 and a Mark 2. That's what I'll do. So I know what you're talking about. I forgot what I was saying. I'm sure I was saying something that was not important to anybody. I don't know if it's soon enough that I need to worry about these door systems. So for right now, I'm not going to worry about these door systems. And let's go ahead and jump. Oh, it's not far enough. I got to think about this. Because if I go this way, I'm going to have to go through the Nebula, which isn't that big of a deal. Am I going to be missing out on more? Hopefully not. We'll see. A ship with pirate markings demand that you surrender at a sad times when even Zoltan space is beset by pirates. You doubt these fools will be missed. I've read that way too many times. Okay. 1 shield, all the same stuff, no teleporting. I've got a combat drone. It's fun. Turn off auto fire. So let's go ahead and switch this up, and we're going to do the same thing that was just talked about. So that's charged, but now I'm waiting just a second. All right, that's charged. So now we're going to pause, and we're going to target everything. Let's go ahead and target the shields. And then, who said 5? Who said 1, 2? Oh, come on. I can almost see that being. I can almost see that working. Let's see if I can just start just a little bit lower. I don't think that's... Maybe? I might get totally screwed on this transaction. I'm aiming... It's like the Victor thing. You have to aim it. You've clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Accept their offer. Yeah, you get more, but sometimes you get different stuff, but you get more if you don't accept their surrender. And this guy is dead before that finishes. Yeah. That is a great weapon. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Alright. Oh, there's a store right here. If this doesn't have a jump over here, I'm going to be in some real trouble. Because I think the rebels are going to be in soon. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look? I mean, I can afford to do it. So, drone control is... You can have drones. There are some really good drones. I mean, they're all pretty good. Let's see. What does this actually defend again? Shoots down incoming missiles and... Okay. Combat drone that repeatedly attacks with a small beam weapon. Nah, I'm not going to pick it up now. If I really want it, I can pick it up just a little bit later. I am, however, going to pick up... I'm still going to hold on to that. Pick up a couple of these things for later because I need to start saving them up. Jump. Oh, good. I can make that. Okay, but I don't know if I'm going to make that distress signal now. You're surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears there are aggressive pugilists, even among the enlightened. Okay. Well, this is going to be pretty much the same thing as the last encounters are. Oh, no, because I've got to deal with this. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how these shields work, but I am going to take some damage here. And what I say about shields, there's a green bar next to the shields that is... I don't know exactly how that works. Like, I know shots just kind of bounce off it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's do this. Doesn't matter really what I target here, but let's see if I do any additional damage by using this. Can I hit one? I think I might be able to. Yeah, 1, 2. We'll see if that hits anything useful. But again, I'm not sure if the shields are totally going to stop it. Oh, well that was pretty good actually. Alright, come on, there we go. I don't even need to... Yeah, I don't need that, but let's go ahead and just fire this out again. This will be gone this shot. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay. Oh, I can make it here. That's okay. That's good. I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It appears this distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. This is gonna be another really easy one. Oh, I lucked out. You don't get access to weapons like reliably in any way. So I think I lucked out pretty hard by getting this beam weapon so quickly because I haven't up to this point. Let's see. Knock out the shields again, and let's see, what can I do the most damage to? I think I can only get 4. Oh, wait, no, I'm trying to hold off. You just hold off on that. I don't know how to cancel a... I'm just gonna reset it. I don't know how to cancel a fire order in progress. So what I've done to handle that is actually just fully cancel the weapon, depower it, and then power it again. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, it still has life in it. The green bar absorbs a total of 5 hits from any weapon. Okay. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So here's a question. Like, it says 5 hits from any weapon, so with like a beam weapon, does it still count hitting different rooms as 5 hits, or is that just totally... It's just hitting the shield, right? It doesn't even go through? Yeah. And it blocks missiles as well, right? Alright, alright. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. And... I don't need that. Why? I don't know. Let's see. I've got a lot of stuff here. I can go for shields and I can go for engines. And that's not a problem, and I want those later on. I found more success with just going for the straight weapons route early on and then getting the shields, and well, we'll see. I'm wondering if I should... Yeah, whatever. I can afford to. I'm getting blast doors now. And let's go ahead and do the Nebula, just because the Nebula is going to buy me some extra time. I think it slows the advance of the rebels that are chasing. Without active centers... Okay, nothing here. That was useless. I should have just gone here, because now well... I'm wondering if they're going to cause too much of a problem if I go here. I'm going to go to the next Nebula. The drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the Rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this Nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies you as hostile. Yeah, I can't even target it. Alright, let's kill this all in one swift blow. Oh, does that reach? Can I make that reach? That was my big question, if I can make this reach across. I'm not totally confident, and I'm cutting it so close that I'm not totally confident I'm not going to lose more damage. So I'm going to one-shot it this way. I don't need to worry about sinking them because it doesn't have a shield, so I'm just going to deal the damage. I'm going to mostly kill it with just my laser. The beam's just going to be added flourish. First time, I'm reading a comment. The first time I won this game was with an NG ship with max shields, an attack drone, a beam drone, and a defense drone. Really? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played with drones and I haven't played with boarding too much. If you can find one more burst laser too, beef up your shield, you should be in a great location for killing the boss. Yeah. I had that and failed to kill the boss. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Think you might not know.
Yeah, I might. My wife says I might not know. You want me to turn on the other camera?
No.
Okay. I'm repairing a system. I know, exciting stuff. And I have power, so I'm going to put power in. I'm not even using this shield, so I'm just going to keep power in the med bay. Nobody's hurt. No, freedom is hurt. Fired dim. I shouldn't say freedom. Alright, here we go. Distress signal. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I'll easily make this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the distress signal. Give them fuel, -4. Sorry to bother you, but we're out of fuel and can't get out of this barren sector. Could you help us? It's not that expensive if I find a store, and I should find a store no problem before I run out, but hopefully I get something good in return. Thank you. Here, have this extra scrap as payment. Yeah, that was... Yeah, that's a really good deal. Okay, they gave me a lot more than... I'll be able to buy it over a couple times over next time I get to the shop with the amount of scrap they gave me, that's all. And let's jump ahead. An unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way towards a beacon here. They hail, this is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Hear them out. They continue. We take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. They finish. Please spread the word of enlightenment to those who have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates of their so-called brethren. I'm not saying oh because of that quest. I'm saying oh because I'm... figuring out how screwed I'm about to be if I go to this store. Because it's hard to judge when you're going to actually be able to jump back. So if I go to this store, I might have to backtrack. I feel like the one to the right of the store is actually not necessarily going to be in range either. But it looks like it should. But if I have to totally backtrack, I'm really going to be hurting. Like, I could lose the game right there. So... A human ship hails, my friends, please, there is nothing I don't have, and there is nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop? A pike beam. Hull missile. Breach missiles. Pike beam can cut across entire ships, assuming there's no shield to stop it. Beam damage is reduced by 1 for every shield it passes through. So here's the thing. Hull missiles, I feel like missiles are the best way to handle the end boss. And each time I've gotten to the end boss, I feel like I have not had enough missiles. Like, I've had 1 missile system each time. And the reason I say that is because it's a 4-shield boss. And it's got a pretty high dodge rate. And so... if you miss just a couple shots, even with a pair of burst laser 2s where you're firing 6 shots in a volley, if you miss just a couple of them, you do no damage at all. So the first phase of the boss was no problem, but it's the second and third phase where I have all sorts of problems because they're avoiding like crazy. And I'm not sure if they've got defense drones that actually... The second phase of the end boss is like a drone phase, and it's very annoying, but... I don't know. Anyway, pike beam... I don't know if this is like amazing or not. I feel like it might be, though. But my only question is whether it's worth picking up the hull missile as well right now. And I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to go ahead and invest in both of these. And I may pay for it, but... yeah, pike is a weaker version of my halberd. Yeah, right. And I think that just having both of those, if I've just knocked out their shields, having both of those is actually going to be pretty amazing. Hopefully I... don't wind up regretting that. And we're definitely not going for anti-ship. We're not going for drones this playthrough. At some point I'm going to want to. And then let's go in our ship and let's see about... I could afford that. Can I afford that? I can. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's go back here. Equipment. Sorry, I meant to put the... beam on here, and if I'm gonna use... yeah. Oh, where did I get a breach? How did I get a breach? I'm trying this. I feel like that's still a dangerous room, but every other room is losing oxygen like crazy. And it's not just that I feel like that, that's actually what's happening. I feel like opening all my doors was not a good idea there. Alright, there we go. And you're still getting stuff, that's good. Second phase of boss has 1 defense drone. Missiles become useless unless fired in bulk. I don't know. I'm just gonna derp it up on that boss again, I'm sure. It's good to know that. Kirkner, are you the shields guy? You are the shields guy. Okay, good. And I could wait for my oxygen levels, but I think they're fine right now. So turn that off, turn the pike beam on, and let's go ahead and jump. Oh, perfect. Dare I risk it by going here? 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I'll risk it. The Zoltan station near this beacon are happy to receive you. As they give you the formal tool, they some local star charts. Okay. It's too late in the sector for that to matter to me. You arrive at the location specified by the peace-loving Zoltan, but the only thing nearby is a rebel ship closing in fast. We found you. You're not getting away this time. Attempt to hail them. The open communications. I can't imagine there's anything you could say that will save you. The rebellion must destroy those that are still loyal to the obsolete Federation. Perhaps there could be a reconciliation of our ideals without war. Surrender. Your ultimate destruction is inevitable. We've left scores of rebels destroyed in our wake. Your rebellion is causing millions of deaths. Your beliefs are dividing the galaxy. Unity is the only option. I feel like this might be the right thing to say just because I think it might be related to the Zoltan. What? No, stop it. Oh, maybe. Maybe I'm a liar. Please don't send this drone over to me. That's all I'm asking. Let's charge our weapons and then we're going to fire everything in one big volley and hopefully make... Oh, you can't send it over. Okay. And that's going to miss. Alright, let's do this. Burst laser. Hit the shields. Pike beam. No, halberd beam. How do we do this again? That should... Okay, that should be good. Pike beam. Holy crap, that's huge. How can I screw... What? No. I think that might be the most I can hit. Hopefully it's all down in one volley. Oh. Maybe not? Because I think I just missed something. Here's some equipment from our No. We shall not play this game. I will destroy you. And you will land a missile in a area that doesn't matter to me. I really don't need to wait. I can just fire anything right now and this is gone. I hope. Unless they all miss. Alright. Let's go repair. Oh wait, I didn't actually... No! I didn't finish repairing. I was reading your comments and I was assuming I would have been repaired by now. Alright. Let's jump. Barely ahead, but we got some good stuff in this sector. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged... Okay, whatever. Weapon fire... Wow! Another weapon. And that's a missile weapon, too. This one doesn't... Okay. Self-teleporting explosive designed to damage crew members and light fires can target your own ship. So, why this might be helpful in the final encounter, there are a lot of people in enclosed rooms where you can totally knock out the system. By killing the person, and I don't know, that's that first phase though. That first phase hasn't been an issue yet, so I don't know if that's actually ever going to be useful. Let's go ahead and keep going. Next sector. Uncharted versus... I don't want to go to all green, I just don't want to go to Nebulas. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. Oh, this looks like a pretty good set. I'm going to have a lot of stuff. It looks like I'm going to have to circle around. That's not a problem. You arrive in the system to see a pirate ship pursuing a civilian ship. You detect messages from the civilian ship on a distressed frequency. Aid the civilian ship. You power up your weapons and engage the pirate ship. Okay. Oh, right. I keep pausing here because I'm normally used to targeting right here, but... We're gonna wait for everything to charge up and then... Now you can do this all non-lethal. Well, not... Okay, that's a lie. You can avoid destroying the ship by killing the people on it. You don't even have to board to do that. You can use fires and stuff like that. And you get more of a reward, I believe, for doing it that way. Just because you can salvage more of the enemy. Oh, these are all ready. I should actually fire them. Alright, what's the coolest thing I can do here? That should be good. And then... I don't know if I'm going to get anything more doing it this way. Oh, well, I'm not going to think about it too much. Let's fire this all out. One thing I'm not sure about is whether I should fire my burst laser just slightly before the beams. But I just don't know. I also kind of want to see if I can. No, they're not going to die on their own. That's all I was trying to do, is see if I could get them to die. Alright, so they repaired me, and I'm actually going to switch this up on who's repairing what system, because I have a bunch of systems that need to be repaired. You can also take them by continually disabling their oxygen. Yeah, I'm not sure how long that takes specifically, but I might do that. Everybody's got full health. Okay, so you're here. I think you're here, and I believe you're here. And let's go ahead and jump. And I want to generally go this way, so I'm not going to circle around to the other side because I think that'll cause problems and give me less opportunities. Small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Oh, right. I'm going to wait it out. So I do necessarily take more damage doing this because, well, that's not true. What I really want... Oh, come on, you jerks. I have to go repair that. Oh, here. I keep forgetting that they're all available. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna knock the shield out. Okay, so it's not perfect, but... Oh, yeah, they're dead. They're definitely dead. What is that achievement? The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful... Yeah. Alright, hurry up and fix this. And there's a store there, but let's get it on our way. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. You know what I'm kind of regretting? Not having my other missile. Because my other missile, the basic one, the Artemis, only requires 1 power point. I think I'm actually going to be maxed on power points. And I can't have a missile without disabling like the pike beam or something. Not the end of the world, but I think I'm going to regret selling it. Just because it would make it a little easier with these 2 shields and higher. Where a missile can go bypass the shield and you can drop it on their shield generator and knock out at least one of their shield points. So with the beam weapons, I think that might be helpful to do. Anyway. Perfect. And halberd beam, what can I hit? Oh, come on. You can do better than that. I gotta get real... That's good, okay. Ah! You salvage what you can from the broken ship. 34. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. You find nothing useful. Poop. Okay, I'm going to go down here, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go to the store, and I'll have enough time, I think, for that. No problem. There are a lot of locations that are easy to get to here. Trade fuel for... I think that's a pretty bad trade. 3 missiles are 18. No, that's... I don't remember how much fuel costs. If fuel costs 3, then this is actually a good deal. I think. 2 stores. Good thing I've got some money here. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to advance hacking tools and they have tried to shut down our engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational and you move into attack. Alright. Oh, pausing it again at the beginning. Sorry. And... Oh, I totally fired that too early. I'm gonna wait it out. Please don't hit my weapon systems. Please don't hit my weapon systems. No! No! I knew I did it wrong. I fired the burst laser too soon, so I was going to have to cut through shields. So now I'm actually out my pike beam, and hopefully this will do enough damage to really set them back, really make them hurt. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great, but kind of sucky. I just need to land one of anything on them right now. With the pirate ship destroyed, your engines come online again. You salvage what you can from the debris. Fuel 3, scrap 20, and I do have this breach over here. Okay, that's repaired. That's good. We're going to get a couple people in here. If you can find a weapon pre-igniter, yeah, weapon pre-igniter is wonderful. That's one of the, I was starting to say that earlier. The only thing I was going to say about it earlier is that the weapon pre-igniter is virtually worthless on cloaked ships, namely the end boss. Okay, let's get you guys healed back up, and then we will head on our merry way. Hobbit preview, the movie The Hobbit, coming out soon. I said it's coming out soon. My wife just asked when it's coming out, and I realized I have no idea when it's coming out, so. But there's a Hobbit preview. I'm excited about that. Alright, that's up, and we have 2 stores. Let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Cloaking, crew teleporter, cloaking. Oh, another halberd beam. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Oh, I have the Artemis still. This is wonderful. I have a brilliant idea. Okay, I'm selling this for sure. Firebomb. Buying another halberd beam just because it's so broken. Hermes missile, was this a really good one? No, breach bomb. I don't know how good breaches are. I don't know how annoying they are to me though. Hermes missile. Hull missile. What's a Hermes missile? Why do I damage per shot 3? I have no idea if it's any good, but on a systemless room, I get 2 times the damage, so I get 4 on that. What's a cooldown time on it? 17 seconds? No, wait. 14 seconds, and I just get more damage. I have no idea. Oh, I do have an eye. Well, do I? I think I'm going to keep my hull missile. It serves a purpose. I'm going to keep my Artemis as well. Am I going to keep my burst laser? Yeah, I don't need to sell this stuff yet. Firebomb. I'm selling it. And I can repair, I can get all this stuff a little at the next place. So I'm actually going to see what the next place has to offer before I do anything there. Scrap recovery arm. FTL recharge booster, drone recovery arm. None of this is too important. Rockman, immune to fire, movement speed is halved. An NG, a Rockman. How much do I want more crew? I do want more crew. The NG is really good, so is the Rockman. That's my decision right now. Repair speed is doubled. Yeah, let's do it. And let's go ahead and send this person. They're going to be my new engine person. The reason I chose the Rockman over the NGs are really good at repairing, but my big weakness right now is if I do get a combat drone on my ship, I need to be able to handle that combat drone. That's going to be hand-to-hand combat. And I have 3 people who can do okay against it if they're not already hurt. I'm taking the Rockman. If I had a Mantis option, I would have for sure taken the Mantis, but I'm taking the Rockman because I have all that bonus health, and I think by all of their counts are just equal, but they have 50% higher health. So I don't know. Ship, equipment, halberd beam. Can I actually do this? Did I can't do it yet. Poop. Oh wait, but I've got this figured out. I got this figured out. Worry not. I can do this right now. Except I need one more weapon, one more point in my weapons to actually do what I was thinking about doing. Alright, and let's go ahead and jump, and we're gonna go... I've got a circle around here, and I've got 3 jumps there, but I think I can do this just fine. I don't really have a choice but to do this just fine. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. Alright. I remember. Please don't hit my missiles. Please don't hit my missiles. Okay, we're going to fire this. We're going to knock out the shields. No, you can't miss. I'm going to satisfy. No, I'm not. I'm going to satisfy my curiosity on the damage here. I should deal no damage with this. If I... Well, I don't really understand it. Somebody may have already... Yeah, I dealt no damage at all. Still, I'm going to do this again. Okay. Now I should deal plenty of damage. No, I'm going to do it over here so I knock the shields out. It's a question of whether I'm knocking the shields out or I'm knocking the weapons out. Oh no! Rockman, you're immune to fire. Fix us. I should have just waited. Oh, I have no shield. I can just fire this and kill them. Okay, my experiment was terrible. My thinking was that if I can use a missile to knock out their shields, because I can't have my burst laser, and the burst laser is better for this. Yeah, my thinking was flawed. I still think this will work, but I need to get that. Oh wait, I can do that now. Ship, equipment, no, crew. Good. I don't have power really to pull this off, but I sort of do. And let's get you in repairing here. Let's get you in repairing there. Let's get you in waiting in the med bay. Oh, now everything's screwed up. I don't want the Artemis anymore. I don't want this. I do want this. I want this as well. Oh, get back up here. There we go. And oxygen's coming back online. Now let's get you guys in here. Let's get you repairing as well. So my next investments need to be power. I'm going to get you in here. And you're my pilot, so let's get you back up here. You are my shield guy. You are my weapons guy. And you are getting healed because you just took a missile to the face. And you did okay. So he's immune to fire, so he could just stand in there and put out the fires, no problem. Other people can put out fires too. They just take more damage. Or they take damage, I should say. What do I need to disable to make this work? I lose a little bit of dodge chance, but this should be amazing. Jump. Oh, this is going to be... I'm going to run into a rebel here. Not here, but soon. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene to attack or defend the outpost. Good. Burst late. Right. Waiting. Oh, not the oxygen again. Ow! Okay, you're gonna pay for this now. I gotta angle my mouse just right. Alright, you two, get back over there and repair that. And we're just doing some quick repairs. That should be up and online right now. Ah, that's gonna hurt. I absolutely have to go through rebel territory soon. Try to shield their ship with ours. I'm gonna take damage here. I should not have done that because I'm about to... No! No! What are my options here? I should have put more on shields. This might be the end of the game. Oh, I didn't need to put... Oh, I wish I had thought that out. I didn't realize I just had enough power for everything. Alright. So, going into this next encounter, my main thing is going to be, if I can possibly do it, knock out their shields and then knock out their weapons and buy as much time as I can until my jump drive comes online. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Continue. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Burst laser. No! I can deal some damage. No, it repaired too quickly. Both of my shots missed. That's what just happened there. Oh no, I got some damage out. That's good. Okay. Ooh. That was really good. Alright, we're jumping out of here. NGs or rocks? I'm gonna go... It always seems so dangerous going the dangerous ways. You have arrived in NG space. The Manas have been threatening the NG core world, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Continue. Going to the unvisited beacon first. Doesn't really matter. A mixed radar signal turns out to be a Mantis attack ship, scavenging the remains of an NG carrier. They turn and fight. I haven't dealt with people trying to board my ship yet. Just doesn't really matter. I always pause at the beginning of these fights. I'm sorry. Not really sorry. Well, my last playthrough I had 2 burst laser 2s, and that was almost every fight I did. I just needed to, because they had the same cooldown. I had no need to stagger anything, or to avoid staggering. Okay, here we go. Burst laser. Shield is here. Good. Wait, how do we do this? How did we do this? Is that long enough? Just a little tiny bit longer. Perfect. And I'm staring at the pixels here to make sure I get it just right. There we go. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. What? What?
Have you not beaten it yet?
No, I keep failing. Alright, distress. No stores around. I'll do it. Ooh, improved sensors. Run another scan. Maybe this one will actually be good. You arrive at a smoldering NG research station. It's a distress call, or it's distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or Mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive, or else something of value left on board. Scans reveal the station's reactor is overloading. Not only that, but an injured NG and a functioning drone schematic are still on board. There's not time for both. But a drone schematic could sell well. Alright. Ship. What do I need for this? 20 plus 30, so I can afford that, but I can't afford the power for it right now. I really do need to start getting the shields and the engines up soon. Jump. Alright, we're going this way, the safer route. Three shields. I'm debating. I can just take the scrap from it and walk away. I don't want to risk... I'm going to take some damage doing this, and I don't want to do that. My hull is pretty low, so that's... Okay, there we go. Another set of shields here. I'm hoping to come across a store before anything else. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. Agree to offer... Okay, a young Mantis in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. So should I side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship, or agree to offer up the Mantis in exchange for a bounty? I do want a Mantis, but it could be a trap. And I get bounty. Fury sparks in the eyes of the Mantis. He won't go easily and causes serious damage before he can be captured. Oh. It's so painful. So I need 100 for the next set. You have to buy these shields in sets of 2 before you get the next shield. Engines. And engines give you an evasion chance, and that's actually really good. It becomes very, very strong the higher you get up. And... alright, let's jump. Store. Perfect. That makes me happy to see. Was there anything really bad? Do I have anything really bad? Maybe. Firebomb, burst laser, don't want it, don't want it, don't want it, don't want it, don't want it. Oh, that's gonna be so expensive, but I need it. I want to keep those missiles. Okay. Jump. On the plus side, I have a lot of time. So let's make this happen. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems this distress beacon was a trap. Okay. Again, once again, pausing when I don't need to. I'm gonna take some serious damage. Oh, it's gonna irritate me. No, maybe I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Alright, shield. Halberd beam, let's destroy everything this ship ever had to offer. Did we say we could do 5 with this? Oh, that's right. No, 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 this pixel perfect. That first one is total fail because I was gonna reposition it, so now I actually will. Come on. I'd accept your offer. But nope. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. What did I say I needed? Oh, that's right. I was wondering where I spent all my money. You don't think I've read YouTube chat once? I've read your comments on here repeatedly, not yours. You don't deserve it. Except I just read yours. All right. So what I'm looking at is right here. I can go to the right, and then I can go further over here, but I'm not sure this connects over here. It looks like a pretty long distance. And if I do that and I get trapped, I'm going to be really trapped, and I don't want to risk it. So I'm just going to go ahead and move along. I've got a couple other places I can jump right here that are nice. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Your crew calmly lines up for the Zoltans to take their readings. After a short time, the process is done. They contact you. Thank you for your participation in our study. Please accept these small cakes made from stiff dough, as well as some scrap. Well, thank you. That was very nice. And... yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time for 2 jumps, but I'll have time for this. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack it. Oh, this has no shields anyway. This will be wrecked in one volley. Ooh. Okay. The station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. Missiles 2, drone parts 1, scrap 33, drone hull repair. Drone hull repair, I had that in my last playthrough. It is amazing. I haven't assigned my NG to do anything. I'm going to just drop him in the shield room, I think. So, I mean, I can't assign him to do anything if all the spots are filled up, right? I have no idea how it works. Ship, and I can afford the next level of shield plus this, so... Anyway, drone hull repair is nice, except that I don't have drone control. And I could get drone control. It's going to cost me something. I have to come across somebody who has it. And that basically lets me repair the hull. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but that lets me repair the hull very consistently anywhere. Okay, equipment, crew, Jace. Just randomly said Jace. And let's... so hard to tell if that's going to be too far. What the heck. I'll risk it. I think it will be too far, but... The complex arrangements of ship hulls and FTL drive capacitors floating abandoned in space suggests the NG were not here were here not too long ago, but no longer. Wow. That's awesome. Thank you. Hopefully I'm not in this, but I suspect now I am. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Yeah, this isn't the worst. Yeah, this isn't going to be too bad. I just have to survive the first volley and hope that it doesn't hit my... I'm going to go ahead and put you in the... here. I wonder... if they'd care if I vented our oxygen. Okay, here we go. Let's get this going. Oh, that's a terrible one. Get back here. Let me retarget you. Okay. NG Homeworlds. You have arrived in NG space. The Mantis have been threatening the NG core world, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Okay. Oh, there's a store. I don't have any money for a store, but I do find that store highly attractive. Sell missiles for scrap. Yeah, I'll probably get enough missiles back. You receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance requested. Danger present. Imminent destruction. Respond to the call and move in to assist. You approach to find a Mantis ship assaulting a small NG space station. You prepare for a fight. Oh. This will be very interesting. They actually have teleporters. Oh, I should give these people some oxygen. Okay. There you go. They have teleporters, so wherever they come in, it's going to be just rough to deal with. So what I'm doing is I'm actually venting the atmosphere. I haven't done this up to this point, but I am venting the atmosphere, and I'm going to hope... Don't do it. Come on. Health 92. You guys are dying. Come on, don't break that door. Anyway, I'll explain all that in just a second. Let's see, what am I going to knock out? I'm going to knock out their shields. I'm not actually really hitting their shields. I'm just knocking their shields out with the burst laser. And then I'm following up with a halberd beam. What did we decide on this one? How many can I hit? Is it just 4 here? The Mantis ship breaks apart. Fuel 3, 1 missiles, scrap 45, whatever. The station hails you. Gratitude. Expected probability to defeat without assistance, 86.2%. Request suitable reward. NG crew, threat unresolved. Current mission imperative, protocol 52.34. Well, that's a blue option. Oh, and this is the give me everything one. Okay, cool. The respondent understood. Reestablishment of Federation highest import. Transmitting hidden base coordinates. Repairing hull and attaching ship to ship ordnance. So I got everything out of that. Well, that's nice. Unfortunately... Oh, don't break those doors. Come on. Don't break those doors. I'm going to stop trying to starve them out, because they're going to break that, and that's going to make it so that whole area is just oxygen deprived. When you see it getting redder when it has orange borders around it, then my guys won't live. Kind of an important... I'm positioning them now for this. And... here we go. You know, we should win this fight, no problem. In fact, take it a step further. I can heal the same guys right here. Alright, now who's doing what? Markel, you're the pilot. Fired and you're the weapon. No, you're... What? What are you doing? Random NG just walking around doing stuff. Oh, repair that. You're an NG. Ooh. I mean, this heavy laser would be good, except it doesn't achieve what I'm trying to have it achieve. It fires 2 shots, where my other one fires 3 shots. So while this is definitely more damaging, I don't know, it could be good if I was using a laser setup, but since I'm just using the laser to knock off shields for the halberds, I don't think so. Oh, and I have a bunch of... Okay, I have a bunch of this stuff again. What should I invest it in? Right now I'm pretty safe. I'm gonna go ahead and save it for a store. I can't go back this way. I'm gonna backtrack. I don't like backtracking. But I'm not sure if either of these connect. I assume this next one's gonna connect over. But I'm not going to risk it. I'll backtrack. I don't like backtracking. I don't think I've done it yet this stream, but... Let's head over to the store, see if there's anything cool there. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive of this beacon are selling equipment for just that. Drone control. I can get drone control. I'm gonna be kicking myself if this backfires. Let's do it. And ship, at this point I really need to get more power just because I have so many things sucking at power. Right, equipment, hull repair, that's what I want. I don't care about system repair drone. Anyway, you'll get to see how drones work here. I'll drop the engine, that's what I need to do. Just drop the engines as soon as I need to use hull repair. That's easy enough. Now I want to have time to do this quest up here as well, which I should. Boy, I hope something here connects over there. I would be totally screwed if it didn't. I assume it does, but We'll see. Federation sympathizers contact you as you arrive. We know your mission should be secret, so don't ask how we know about it. Take this schematic. It's all we can do to help. Scrap 37 drone, anti-personnel drone. Wow. Jump. Head over to the... I didn't mean to click that. I hope I don't regret that. Another one. Jump. All right. Oh, I should have. That's actually a kind of funny one. I should have read that. I'm sorry. So I can sell hull repair. That's a good chunk of stuff. Anti-personnel drone. I'm kind of tempted by it. Do I have anything else I must do here? No. I could get a third halberd beam, but I don't think I can actually equip it. What do these take? 3, and I think you only have 8, so I could not equip a third. That's kind of hilarious though, that I've gotten so many of these. Self-teleporting explosive that uses ion damage to disable systems can target your own ship. Oh my gosh, that could be amazing for the second phase. What does this take? 2 plus 1. I'm picking up the ion bomb. And... I hate that I sold so many missiles, and now I actually am starting to need to buy them to prepare. Alright, I'm jumping over. I don't know that I'm going to get a later opportunity. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed engine ship destroying a small pirate craft. Oh, I should have bought electricity. Wait, this is the same one from earlier. A young mantis in a charred uniform is teleported on the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. I agree to offer up the mantis in exchange for a bounty. That's a lot of scrap. This is where the scrap, like, just shoots up. Ship, power... How do I want to do this exactly? Okay. Oh, perfect. That guy is actually just going to stick around. That's what I want. No, that's not what I want, because if I need to repair, I'm going to waste... Oh, well, whatever. Perfect. My ship's in pretty good order right now. Like, it really genuinely is. You receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance requested. Danger present. Imminent destruction. Respond to the call and move in to assist. You approach to find a Mantis ship assaulting a small NG space station. You prepare for a fight. Easy enough. Oh, I'm gonna wait on this again. I really want the preloaded thing. Preloaded is you jump into a system with your weapons already charged. It's really, really good. Where are you going? Shields again. It really doesn't matter, does it? All I need to do is hit your shields. Whatever. I missed. So I'm going to deal a little bit less damage. But I'm going to do the slice. I'm going to do that. Double slice again. Oh, what? What? Did I switch the order on those? I guess I did. This isn't very exciting to you guys. I just couldn't figure out why my burst laser was over there. I'm a very confused person. Also, I also don't know how to cancel it again, so... Oh, only one shield left. This is just... I wonder if I could just starve them out. Maybe I should do that. Their oxygen is totally out. No, they have too much health, and they could repair that. They will repair that. Oh well. Goodbye. The Mantis ship breaks apart. Fuel 3, missiles 2, scrap 62, plus fuel 3. Oh, nice. I can jump directly here. I don't even have to worry about that. That's exactly what I want to see. You arrive in the sector to see a small outpost being bombarded by an automated drone. This must be the Federation base you were told about. Right. Let's just wait this one out. Charge on up. And... I actually did that slightly too early. It feels good. Wait, why is my drone down? Did somebody actually knock out my drone? Jerk. That's what my NG's for. And this will easily kill it. Contact the... more stuff. I like stuff. Is this the last sector? Am I on the last sector now, or...? Oh, well, you get off that. You get off that now. I still have another sector to go. Pirates versus slugs. Sounds good to me. Get over here and help with the shields so we can get this all running. Max shields. I have my drones, I have my self-repair. Anti-personnel for boarding, have double halberd beams, have the missiles. I hope this final encounter actually does better. But I still have a sector to go here, so this is pretty good. What? Where'd I get this guy? Somebody said another slacker in the... What? I don't even know where I got this guy. When did this happen? Okay. Distress signal, my exit's over there. Got a pretty straightforward path. Yeah. Just follow it through. Oh! You locate the source of the distress call, a nearby human mining colony. An unknown disease has spread virulently among the workers. They are trying to set up a quarantine to mitigate the spread of the disease, but lack any enforcement and a riot seems likely. I can send my NG crew to calm down the infected, or I can send my rock crew member to prevent a riot. They're both blue. It's unlikely the rock's impressive immune system is susceptible to a human virus, so you send it in. It is able to intimidate the workers long enough for the colony forces to set up a quarantine. Their leaders offer a reward and assure you they will try to find a cure as soon as possible. Fuel 3. Oh, I totally shouldn't have spent that right before I go to a store. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field that immediately moves into attack. And nothing else except I've got my anti-personnel up. You know what? I'm not going to deal with Mantis. There will be no Mantis on my... Come on. Come on. Get over there. Get over there. Oh, right. Okay, where's this going? Burst laser. Let's hit the shields again. And again, it just will not matter. Halberd beam. What do I do on this one? Is it this? This one's just a 4-1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's good.
See you later.
Okay.
Forever.
We will not accept surrender. Close all the doors. And as soon as that gets oxygen again, I'm gonna go ahead and... Looks like it's good. Perfect. And can't upgrade the ship from here. Let's hit up the store, see if there's anything good. A few small ships are visible on the vid screen, and you almost activate weapons targeting. However, sensors indicate they are simply honest merchants. The pirates must be making you jumpy. You message them, asking them about their wares. Ooh, crew teleporter and cloaking. Can't afford cloaking. And crew teleporter would cost something that I don't really want to spend. So... It's cheaper for me to use a drone, but I don't want to use my drone stuff right now. Close ship. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Now I have enough for everything I need to use immediately. I don't really need that, but I'm definitely going to be putting my next point into the engines. And that's going to be finishing out my stuff. I really wish I had augments for everything, but I don't. I only have one augment. I've only, as far as, did I come across any others and I just didn't want them? I guess the cloak, I don't know. You arrive in an asteroid built to discover a rebel, or that a rebel automated scout has been stranded here or stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Okay. Go crazy. Burst laser, knock out their shields, sure. What's that going for? That might be going for my shield room, I'm not totally sure. It might miss, but I don't think it's going for my weapons, unless the angle's all weird. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, that one for my... I guess that was kind of obvious. Yeah, repair that. Let's get you in there to repair that too. Should be an easy kill right here. so cool. 66, and... I got some healing to do. Hopefully I don't regret it right here. Ha! I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It appears this distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. Alright. Yeah, nothing crazy about this. Wait for everything to charge up and we should be good. Burst laser. Let's go ahead and do what we've been doing this entire time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who did what to my what? Get off of that. Burst laser, hit that. I think that last one I just kind of fudged up the firing and I could have done more damage. Jump, there's a store there, there's... Well, let's get the healing done. I'm really hoping for some augments here. So our pilot took some damage from the missile to the face. I'm sending them in one at a time so I can remember who goes where, like, more easily. Jump. I'm gonna head over here and then go to the store just in case I get some extra cash. You detect life signs actually on the beacon itself. A teleporter signal warns you, but it's too late. They beam from the beacon onto your ship and seem intent on taking it over. You will regret this. That is a guarantee. Slowly, as you suffocate, you will regret this. Oh, but you will regret it so badly as you suffocate. Everything's closed up, and I'll be sending my Rockman pilot back in there as soon as, looks like it's breathable now. And... jump. You receive a wideband automated message. Welcome to our humble trade depot and shipyard. All are welcome, but try any funny business, and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds. Tear your ship to shreds. Should I go for another missile here? Cloaking. I can afford cloaking. I have not used cloaking at all, so I can't say that I would use it correctly, but I could afford it. Crew teleporter allows you to send your crew members to board enemy vessels. I mean, I don't want that. I know that, but... my question is, do I want missiles by any chance? Or do I have enough? Acquire power 2, 1, 1. So 4 plus. I'm so tempted by... I have this plan for the last fight. that I may totally regret. We'll see. I hope I don't. I hope I'm not doing... Like, I hope I'm not skipping out on just the most important thing that I could possibly pick up. We'll see. Jump. And we'll head here. You arrive in the Nebula and immediately receive a message from an unknown source. Prepare to be boarded. With the static from the Nebula, there's no way to tell where they came from, but you hear shots fired on board the ship. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Ah, not the NG. Don't go for the NG. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Oh, these guys are gonna regret this. I think. Hopefully. Come on, regret it, regret it, regret it, regret it. Come on, NGs, you're so bad. You're the worst. I think we're good. I'm really hoping we're good now. Wait, where are you, Markel? Oh, why'd I send you back in there? Kirkner, you're the shields guy. You're ready. You're just an engineer. I'll send you over here. And then you are the pilot. Let's get back over here. Jump. I have plenty of time. I'm going to go ahead and go over here before leaving. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. Oh, everything's charged. Okay, I'm doing that thing. Perfect. Let's blow everything up now. Nope. 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 The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I mean, in the last fight, the beams could be amazing. Oh, I see all you guys saying cloaking now. I'm sorry. Next playthrough, I will definitely pick that up, given the opportunity. Alright, let's do it. Now we're into the last sector. Cloaking is like Vladpool. Aww. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is changed, you can jump to the next sector. Attack the slaver scum. So I get a random teammate if I do this. Well, whatever. The main question is whether that matters to me. Alright, knock out the shield. And... oh, wait, there's opportunity here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Nope, nope, nope. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. I really just want the scrap. I'm so sorry for the slave. Alright. This is not necessarily our very last... here's my line of thought. I want to max out my power, and then the question is whether I want to have the hull repair drone available in combat or not. And vice versa, whether I want to have the anti-personnel available in combat or not. And I'm not sure. The other choice is whether I get more dodge, which is extraordinarily useful. Because of the way it's just a good thing to have. So I can afford a full extra drone, which in this case would be hull repair. Yeah, I'm gonna take the mathematical risk here and hope I don't regret it. I really wish I had 2 more augments. I'm just sitting on that one. You arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Your access codes get you past initial security and direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Explain your mission." Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Turzil of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying the flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help whenever possible. Good luck. Fuel 10. Fuel does not matter in this case. Really wish there's a shop here. Okay, so this is the last stage. I have a 45% evade chance. So your pilot factors into it as well. It's not just what you see on there. So 45% is really good. These repair places just don't matter to me. Well, I don't know if they give you other stuff. I guess I actually do want to stop at them. Yeah, I guess that's good. That's fine. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I have to get over there. And I don't see. I think I have to go this way. Prepare to fight the rebel ship. Continue. Right, I always stop for this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You get back in there. Burst laser. The enemy ship appears to be powering its FTL. It's trying to escape. Good, that's back online. And you go up and heal when you get an opportunity. There should be an easy quick kill here. Contact the survivors. Oh, great. Good. Let's get healing going, get a couple of these people healed up. Now we're going to be across stage 1 of the boss real quick here. Let's... No, you get off that. You get off that. And turn that off. Ship, one of my options. Still have a lot of good options, but... Allows the ship to make FTL. Okay, upgrading adds autopilot. It allows some evasion even without a pilot. I wonder if that works when it's... No, it probably doesn't. Anyway, it's coming down to the same decision of whether I'm going to go for the engines, which at this point I'm not actually going to have a whole lot of power to dedicate to them. That's not true. I will have some if they knock out some of my other systems. So, versus drone control, which is hull repair, which... Yeah, I'm going to go this route and... In fact, I don't really need to have the anti-personnel until they're actually on my ship, right? I can semi-justify that. Well, it's very dangerous, but I don't have a choice, right? I have to go this way. Alright, let's wait this out. Intruders. Wow, that sucks. Come on. This is actually gonna suck pretty hard. Alright. Oh, it's a force shield too. This is gonna be real painful and I have to get through it. And hopefully this drone's gonna do okay. We're gonna find out. I don't want to vent the atmosphere in there, because I need to get back in there as soon as I can. And I should actually send somebody else in, maybe my pilot. Hopefully, don't regret that. Sorry. Oh hey, the wrong guy's at the controls here. And we're waiting this out. I'm gonna lose that drone. That doesn't actually matter all that much. Oh no, I'm not gonna lose that drone. That's perfect. Okay, everything's up. Let's fire this out. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, Markel, let's get you back over here, and let's put some power in there. I don't know why I opened that door up. My biggest question right now... Oh, I can go right there. I think we're going to meet up if I do that. My biggest question right now is whether I'm making the wrong decision by considering missiles right now. Here's going to be my... Let's see what my setup would be if I went for missiles. Ion bomb. Breach. I don't know if I need to use the Artemis. What is that? 6. So I can use the Artemis as well. And that actually gives me enough to use all of my dodge as well. But I think I can make it through the first mission, and if it totally sucks, I'm going to find out real quick. And actually, while we're on the subject, here's my hull repair. I haven't needed to use it very much because I really haven't taken a whole lot of damage. It's that third resource, drone parts. Just making a drone costs 1. And then I can turn this guy back on without spending anything on it because it's already made. So he's healing right now. Everybody's close enough to... One of my NGs isn't totally healed, but I'm okay with that. Let's get you in there. Let's go ahead and jump you. Let's do this. This is it, the Rebel Flagship. If you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. So it's cloaked. I have to wait for it to become visible for me to target it. Ion bomb, we're gonna hit this right on the shields. Well, in this case, it doesn't matter, right? Everything I have, I say that because everything I have is going to bypass the shields. So the question is what I want to hit. I think it's just these weapons. You know, I'm not actually sure which of these weapons is better than the others, so... Breach. Hit you in a systemless room, hit you on your thing there. And then let's hit you... I don't know. I'm not sure how many of these are very important. I could hit the cloak. I don't even well, okay, I guess that actually landed and did something. That's good. Get in here, repair that. Oh. No, I only lost 1 missile for that, right? Going ahead and repairing. Okay. Let's hit the Artemis out on... Again, how much does it matter? And I'm going to go ahead and hit that one in. So the hull missile I'm doing because it does double damage when I'm in a systemless room. I don't really have a targeting plan. I don't need to knock out their shields because nothing I'm doing interacts with their shields. And there's not a whole lot else that matters. I guess I could knock out the cloak, but I'm figuring if I can knock out the weapons, that's a little bit of time bought. Yeah, the next volley should knock these guys out. Cool. Alright. We have an engineer. I have a rock guy who's actually decidedly good for fires because he's immune to fires. Let's get the engineer in here. Let's get the other guy in here too. We have a second of free. Let's get you in here repairing that. Oh. Okay. The rock guy was not necessary for this. Let's just do our repairs. Okay. Why not just blast one weapon system into bits by targeting them all on one weapon? I was hoping I'd do more to the weapons and knock them out for longer than I did with what I was doing, but I mean, I could have done that. You're right. I'm not sure how much more it would have done, though, because I had to, one of my missiles, one of my hard-hittings, I just had to do somewhere that was not occupied by anything. So this next one, oh, I just want an excuse to get away with. I really hope my missiles will lock out their drone control system on this next one. This next one I failed at pretty hard. Ship. Let's do this. Oh, I can't even afford it right now. Oh well. Let's do a hull repair before we go. Is everybody where they need to be? Do we have the right people in the right places? Who's in my shields? Oh, you're... No, we don't. There we go. Heal you up. Get my 2 NGs healed up. And they're good, they're good. Everybody's where they should be. Let's make this happen. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Alright. I hope I'm not screwing myself. I mean, I'm sure play this again many times if I fail here. Okay. Anti-personnel, get out there and fight that drone. Give me that breach. Good. Alright. Drone control. Breach. Ion bomb. Let's get everything in here. Please, something hit. Oh, you have quite... Ah. Okay, so I knocked that out. That's good. I've got engineers. Let's get them fixing stuff. I am nervous about how badly do I need these engines. I need them, don't I? But I think I can do with the rock guy being out, because I need that as well. I hope my... I'm looking at a couple different things. There's a fire and everything going on inside my... No! There's this fire that I'm watching with my NG at the door control. I think that's going to be okay. I think I can close everything again. That's good. So I can move you back in there. That's good. And This last volley should actually do it. I didn't quite do it, but... Okay, you guys get in here. Oh, poops. Oh, that's really bad. That is ridiculously bad. Okay. Phase 2 is done, but I believe... I don't know if there's more than 2 more phases, or 1 more phase. I've only been to the next phase. So I had a quick question. Are you going to publish it? Yeah, I'm going to publish it. Anybody who wants to watch it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, you got to repair that first, don't you? I only have 12 missiles right now. That means I get 4 volleys if I keep this current setup, which means I'm not going to keep this current setup. Oh, I'm still trying to turn that on, so I just repaired it. Now I actually need to turn it on. Haha, can do that. And you are an engineer, so I'm going to keep you around, maybe here. Okay. Everything should be set. So let's change our equipment around. So my question right now is halberd beam, what I can actually power. I can power 2 missiles, or I can power... Oh, come on, don't do this. I can power 1 strong missile, so I'm going to keep the ion bomb, I think, for sure. But I'm hoping that I don't have... Well, hold on, I'll explain myself. Alright. This is what we're going to go with. I have 2 missiles and 2 halberd beams. I am hoping that these halberd beams are going to actually be able to get through, because if those missiles cannot keep the shields off, keep them at 2 or lower, these halberd beams will do 0 damage. No, keep it at 1 or lower. That's what's scaring me. If I go into this next fight and I do not actually knock out their shields, I don't see... Yeah, if I don't knock out their shields, I could be just totally screwed. And that's going to be painful. But, let's do it. Hull missiles function better against systemless rooms. Yeah, I know that. Finish the phase faster, don't even... What are live comments? Let's do this. You're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well. Some kind of super weapon. Be prepared. This is it. Fingers crossed. Oh, I should have healed. Crap. Nah. Oh well. Oh no. Oh, well, I'm just gonna fire this stuff off to get the shields knocked down. They need to recharge anyway. Has anybody teleported over here yet? This guy's looking like he wants to. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Come on, power up, power up, power up. I need you to power up, I-bomb. And I need this. I absolutely need power here. Break those shields. It's not enough. The beams just aren't going to do anything right now. Perfect. Halberd beam is up. Max damage, what is it? 1, 2... This might be it. If it's not it, it's going to be real close to it. I just need to survive a little tiny bit longer. Did this guy ever teleport over here? This should be it, as long as those shields don't come online. Come on, be the actual end. Jaced. That's my first time. That's my first time beating this. So I'm excited. I've only had it for 2 days, but it has been frustrating me to no end. So I think those halberds really played a lot in that. So I think let me go ahead and skip this. Congratulations, you've defeated the Rebel Flagship. Well, that was a good playthrough to show then. Those halberds really came in handy. Okay, hangar. Do I have a new ship now? Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. I hope this is actually... Maybe it's not good. I don't know if it's any good. Is this actually any good? I have no idea. Well, anyway. Oh, I should have done a hull repair there, too. There you go. There's our stream for the night. I expected to die a lot sooner and have the stream done a lot sooner, but figured, what the heck. Full playthrough. Actually beat it. It was fun. I'll see you guys. Tomorrow's Torchlight 2. We'll be back on League of Legends. We have this... I don't know if we're doing a League of Legends stream tomorrow. We're definitely doing another one this week. I'm definitely doing a stream tomorrow. My wife and I are going to be playing Torchlight 2. If I can get in League of Legends, I will. But yes, thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon, wonderful morning, and good night.